Welcome to Zen in a Moment, episode 19 with Zen Crier DeBrook. I want to bring something to your attention. Most of you may already know this. I don't know where you're at with it, but it's something that I find it's really important. As I'm sitting here thinking about ways that people can make a difference right now with everything that's going on in the world, I always figure out that it comes down to following your openings. And what I've found is that one of the big ways I follow my openings is I only buy things that open me. Lots of people buy things out of fear, or they buy things because they feel they have to, or they buy things to fix something that's broken in them. Lots of marketing out there either tells you that you're going to be this way if you buy this product, which will up-level your life, or they're going to tell you don't be like this, and they use fear to get you to buy something. And the way that you should be figuring out how to buy something is whether or not it opens you. Do you feel really great about the purchase? So I call this voting with your dollar. I know we have listeners and people that are studying with us from all over the world. So translate this into your own currency. But I think one of the biggest problems that we've run into over the last 40 years is we have not voted with our dollar based on what we want to see happen in the world. No matter how you feel about the Kardashians, they are definitely pushing people to buy things that they don't really need, that aren't going to make a difference, and having us yearn for what they have, the contrast. That's wonderful if you look at it and you're like, wow, this is blowing my mind how these people live. Taking a jet 20 miles, for a 20-mile ride because you don't want to be in traffic. Crazy things like that are really not good for the environment or anything, really, even that person's ego. But the deal is that we have over 330 million people. I know some of them are children, but in the United States alone, if we canceled everything that we didn't believe in and we voted with our dollar for what we want, I guarantee you we would have what we wanted. So let me give you an example. I know it costs a little bit more to buy organic, and there's some wonderful tips on YouTube on how to clean inorganic stuff, but if we all simply kept buying organic, suppliers would get into the organic market, or would have in the last 30 years, and we'd have almost all organic vegetables. And as more people create more supply of those organic fruits and vegetables, the price goes down. And it's one of the main things that we could have done, and still possibly can, to reduce pesticides in our waters and our environment. There's all kinds of things that you purchase. Look at your subscriptions. Look at the things that you have in your home that you've purchased and you haven't used. Look around, and also look at the organizations to follow the money. Now, I know this may sound really political, but you have an internal guidance system and it knows what you are intending to be buying. It's one of the best things that I've ever found as far as being able to help me manage my budget. There's lots of things I look at, I yearn for, and I go, but I'm close. I don't need that. And even my kids do that now. My daughter walked up to a fluffy pillow at Costco the other day, held it to her chest, closed her eyes, just to see, and gave herself I saw her have a disappointed look, and then she put it back in the pile, and we kept going. And I said, what'd you just do? She goes, I really wanted that, but my IGS closed, so I guess I don't need it. This is the thing that will right our world, is using the internal guidance system, and I am on a mission to get as many people using this so that we can make many, many choices throughout the day with the opening that will correct the imbalances. And it will. It will. It does in each and every person's life. It brings it back into a state of alignment. And in the middle of your day, if you're out of alignment, you can do a quick shift, drop into your listening, wait to see what's next to do, and you're back on track. If you have to do that 2 or 3 times in the middle of a massively stressful thing that's going on, and you follow the opening and the next thing that you're open to do, you will get yourself exactly where you want to be and back on track with your life being aligned and everything working out. I know that if enough of us are doing this, the rest of the world around us will begin to align. It has to. There's just really actually no other way. And it may not take long. I was a part of the internet revolution back starting in like 96. And when I went to college, we didn't even have email to turn stuff in. I was still working on a word processor back in the 90s. And within about 5 years, all of the major corporations, every country in the world, almost every person that had the access to the internet had an email and was able to communicate. Within a period of 5 years, it changed the world. These are the kinds of things that can happen fast with the right sharing and you doing the work yourself. It's contagious. So I ask and have you follow your openings. Vote with your dollar for the things that you want to exist in this world. It does make a difference. All right, I love you, and I'm sending you love and blessings. Have a great day. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my Zen in the Moments mini pods. I'm on a mission to eliminate mental fear in the human species. I truly know that the closing of our internal guidance systems is letting each and every human being on the planet know that what they're thinking is out of alignment with what is going to create love, harmony, compassion, discernment, and peace. And that if we all learn to follow our internal guidance system, discover our openings, we will be in flow and in harmony together, and we can create the world that we love. Now, this is not something we can do by ourselves. That is why I have created the Fear-Free Human Collective. The collective is a community of people who've come together to get training on how to use their internal guidance system. It is an amazing experience to be with a group of people who are looking at their closings, taking responsibility for them, and then working together to find openings. Because when those openings happen, magic and synchronicity are the norm. If you are interested in having a group of people who are going through this experience together and are changing their worlds to where, miracles become the norm and we can celebrate them together as we have an extraordinary life by influencing people with our opening and our love and our compassion, that I want to invite you to go to BeFearFreeNow.com, BeFearFreeNow.com, and become a member. We have a free level, a level that is $27, $47, and $97, depending on how deep you want to go with the training and how much coaching access you'd like to have, and to be in a group with me, to be able to be in a discussion with me on how are we going to make this happen on this beautiful, exquisite planet we live on. So please come check it out. I'd love to have you join the fun. Join us all at BeFearFreeNow.com. Thanks so much. I'm sending you love and blessings. Bye for now.